Jamaica, lift up your eyes so you can see. Open your ears and hear the rhythm of life's heartbeat. Here and now, be inspired to live, as there are places we can still go and things we can still do.
In today's episode of Where Can You Go and What Can You Do, we will be looking at 5 things that you can do during the pandemic. If you want to make money, find a new hobby, connect with your past, relax, or find a new way to just get active. Stick around. Today, we talk to individuals who can give you some inspiration on what to do. Number 1. Start an online business.
Hi, I'm Sharika Morris and I'm the owner and operator of Paradigm Shift Fitness. I'm 26 years old and I've been doing sports and fitness my entire life. It's my passion, it's my purpose, it's what makes me happy. And because of that, I've been sharing this with other persons, both young and old. The birthing of Paradigm Shift Fitness started in 2018 officially, where I registered the company, but the birthing process has been years in the making.
So why did I start Paradigm Shift Fitness? Paradigm Shift Fitness really was about me actualizing myself, coming to the realization that I couldn't be held back by limitations and that I needed a mindset shift. And so I began working on that. And it's through the process of working on that I realized that others actually are out there that need this help, need this inspiration, and this is the avenue that we do it. Since the wake of the pandemic, we've been doing online classes more frequently than in the past. So what's it like to work online? Well, first of all, working online takes a lot of discipline, a lot of planning. You cannot be haphazard, you cannot be unstructured, because sometimes I have clients who are in different time zones, whether it be UK and so on, and so it might require me to get up a little earlier to facilitate them. And it also requires me to be disciplined with managing the affairs of being at home while operating a business. I'm gonna start with the triangle. As you do so, I want you to inhale.
So you want to start a fitness business online, or you want to do online experience? Make sure you're certified. Make sure you have your registration if your country requires you to be registered in a business. Make sure that you love what you're doing. Set the systems up properly, and then you can go from there. That's it. All the best.
Feeling like you have a lot of time on your hands? Number 2. Take up music.
My name is Aldean Wigan, and I am a well-rounded musician. Right now I play the piano, the drums and guitar, mostly piano because most of the persons in my circle play the piano as well. We learn a lot from each other, and I get the chance to teach other people what I know, and that's what I enjoy playing the most. But my joy for music started at a very young age, and it has increased over the past years. I basically eat, sleep and drink music, and cannot see myself without music. COVID has been very frustrating for myself, and I'm sure it has been frustrating for a lot of people. But ever since I took up music, it has brought back joy in my life. And I'm sure it can bring back joy in other person's life if they're thinking about taking up music as a hobby.
If you are a person looking to do some deep self-discovery on your history, number 3, visit Rio Nuevo Village.
So I want to truly welcome you to Rio Nuevo Village, and I want to share with you what we're about. This started out for me in terms of this property started out as a property that I wanted to develop. But during the process of doing infrastructure work, started finding artifacts, and the direction drastically changed from where I was going with the property in terms of development, and I started focusing mostly on the historical parts of it, and created an attraction, and the attraction was mainly based around the history of the property. And these I'm shown here on the table, 3 pieces which are taino pieces, which dates back to around 650 AD. These are not just stones, they actually have significant meaning in terms of the images on them. I call this a journey in search of God. So they would look to nature for different metaphors, and then they would create gods from it and worship it for that reasons. Now a turtle has a shell. It to them the shell stood for protection. A turtle moves slowly when on land. To them that stood for patience. And a turtle lives over 100 years, 140, 150 years old. So they would embrace that for long life. And this is the image of an owl. We call it patu, right? And there's 2 faces, which is illustrating the ability for the owl to turn its head around 360, right? So it's not just a stone. They would observe nature, and they would create images based on what they saw. They embrace the owl because they say the owl has the ability to see in the dark or navigate in the dark. So they embrace the owl, saying that the owl god would give them the ability to see beyond what is, to see through darkness. So the property is very unique because of it entails all of Jamaica's early history. The history of the Tainos, the Spanish history, the slave trade, and the English. I believe in preservation. For instance, some of these pieces here, we're closed now, but you have a opportunity to see even pieces that we haven't yet put into operation in terms of showing them in the museum, because we usually have people from Heritage Trust come and make sure that these are authentic and stuff before we actually, and help us with the dating before we actually put them on display. During the tourist season, we get sometimes 100 plus people off a ship, off a cruise ship, especially European ships that want to learn about our history. So we get a lot of people from the ships and from the hotels that visit here. A lot of schools come. We're now trying to really expand our local market more, especially for students, because I think it's so important. And I think it's important that we know our history, because you'll never understand yourself until you understand from where you derive and how you came about. Misunderstanding comes from lack of knowledge, and I think it's important for us to understand our makeup, and that helps us to better understand who we are. Why do I like this? Why do I like this type of music? Why do I like this type of food? Why am I so spiritual? Why am I drawn to this? It's in your DNA. So I think history is very imperative to really understand your DNA. That you're not just, say if you're in your 20s, you go way beyond the 20 years. Try and understand who you were, like from 1,000 years ago, to understand who you are now. I encourage that.
The pandemic has caused a lot of stress on our minds, bodies, and souls. So number 4, treat yourself by visiting a spa, and Wellness Center.
My name is Veronica James. I am the owner and operator of Veronique's Day Spa and Wellness Center. Veronique's Day Spa started in February 2002. We started because there was a need for the service. Most of the service were done in the hotels, and therefore there was nothing outside. And so we opened our doors. And we have not had any regrets ever since. Well, Veronique's Day Spa and Wellness Center offer a wide variety of services. We offer massage, facials, body scrubs, body waxing, manicures, pedicures. We also offer training in massage therapy. That's level 3 diploma. The benefits of visiting a wellness center is numerous, especially now in this time of COVID where people are so stressed. They need a place to go where they really can relax, and Veronique's offer that atmosphere for that. For most students who are at school and teachers also, you find that sitting down and using the computer really put a lot of stress on their upper back, shoulder. And so coming in, those tensions can be alleviated. Seeing how after service has been done, how relaxed the person is, or sometimes just the fact that we have alleviated the tension, the pain, the discomfort in their bodies, it's awesome. That's a great satisfaction for us.
If you are a person looking to get or stay active during pandemic and want a minimal contact sport, I suggest number 5, take up tennis.
Evan Williams, I'm the head professional here at the Pegasus Tennis Facility, and we offer tennis sessions, classes, group sessions, individual sessions, kids, the whole works, a complete tennis package. It has built-in social distancing. It's actually one of the safest sports under the pandemic in terms of space. You're in the open air, you're in the sun for the most part, so you're getting vitamin D, there is spacing, so any possibility of contamination is very, very minimal with tennis. Well, tennis, like table tennis, is one of those sports that requires great mental agility to play. You have to be constantly analyzing every single ball and then making the reciprocal decisions to play that particular ball. So it's mentally a very challenging sport. It keeps you really active that way. Seeing kids improve, to me that's my greatest return. No amount of remuneration can equal the satisfaction of seeing kids excel at something that they're trying to do. The sports offer many, many benefits, and some of them that we're really not paying attention to. The more physically active your population is, your medical expenditure is dramatically reduced simply by having a fitter population. The way we teach, it's not about just a sport, it's about life skills. So we spend a lot of time trying to mentor kids and trying to show them the right way. Tennis is just gravy. A sport is just gravy. It's the discipline that you acquire from participating in sport that is really, really beneficial.
So Jamaica, continue to be inspired to get out there and do things that would make you happy in the long run, as there are still places we can go and things we can do.